Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to make crochet beads and balls. They can be used in so many ways. For jewelry, for decoration, your imagination is the limit. For this project, I am going to use anchor knitting cotton in this beautiful yellow color. A crochet hook 1.75 mm. Some beads. These are 15 mm beads. A tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. To begin, keep a 4-inch tail and make a slip knot. Chain 2. Now make 6 single crochets into the first chain. Work through these 2 loops. It is very important to pick both the loops. Don't go through the single thread, go through both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We are not going to end this row with a slip stitch. Instead, we will continue in rounds. We started with 6 single crochets. In the next row, instead of completing the row with a slip stitch, we will continue with the increase. Make 2 single crochets on each single crochet from the previous row, which means at the end of this row, we will have 12 single crochets. One and 2 in the first single crochet. In the next single crochet, again we will be making 2 single crochets. Continue making 2 single crochets into each stitch till you have 12 single crochets. We have completed 2 rows. Now it is time to match the diameter of this circle with the diameter of the bead. They should match. Yes, they are almost the same. So we should now stop the increase. If the bead is bigger, in case of this ball, which is quite big, the starting pattern remains the same. The only difference is that we continue the increases till we reach the diameter of the ball. For this ball, I started with chain 2. Then I did 6 single crochets in the second chain. Increased to 12, then 18 and then 24. Then I continued maintaining 24 single crochets in each row and did 6 more rows. By this time, the ball was almost covered except for the decrease part, where I again decreased from 24 to 18, 18 to 12 and finally 12 to 6. Let's come back to our bead. We have finished the increase. Now we will make 48 single crochets in continuous rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 and 48. The body is done. Now we need to do the decrease. There is something very interesting I'd like to share. The crochet cover for the bead can be used with the right side out and the wrong side out. Both give a different look. The wrong side have vertical lines running across the height of the bead. While the right side has lines running across the width. Very interesting, isn't it? Use as you like. This is the wrong side and the inside is the right side. I will be using the wrong side out because I love the look of these vertical lines. Now it's time to check if the bead fits perfectly into the cover. Good enough. The bead is almost covered. We need to do the decreases now. Let's get back to work. We have 12 stitches in this row, which we will decrease to 6, just like the way we increased. We are going to work 2 stitches together. Insert the hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3. This is our first decrease. This way we are going to continue throughout this row. Before the opening becomes smaller, we will place the bead inside. But before that, we will pull this tail through this hole . Pull this tail through the bead. This will help in keeping the bead straight. That means the hole remains straight and it does not get lost. Pull the tail through the bead and push the bead inside the cover. This thread coming out from the hole will keep the bead straight. Now let's begin the decrease further. Two stitches at a time. 1 and 2. By the end of this row, we will be left with 6 stitches. So here we are with our 6 stitches, the last 6 stitches. Pull up a long tail, about 3 to 4 inches. And cut it off. Now with the tapestry needle and the finishing tail, we are going to complete the work. Go through each of the 6 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more, 7. We have gone through all the stitches. Pull the thread tight to secure the opening. Now both the ends tie a couple of knots. Our bead is almost done. Now weave the ends with the help of a tapestry needle. From this end to the other end, and then through a few stitches. This way we hide the tail and cut it off. We do the same thing with the other end as well. Pull it to the other side. And weave through a couple of stitches. And cut it off. We are done. Our bead is ready.